What's up, guys? Carmine Zocchi at bjj-academy. I'm going to answer some questions for one of my friends. So he wants to see side across. But remember, guys, there's many positions from side across. So I'm going to show a couple of the top positions and a couple of escapes from the bottom. So lay down, legs that way. Alright, guys, so just from regular side across, if I was just going to hold him from side across, I want my arm under his neck, right? I want to try to turn his face that way, right? If his face turns that way, it's very hard for him to turn this way, right? I'm going to have my knee touch my elbow. That's very important. The knee touching the elbow is because that's going to stop him from getting this elbow in, right? So I'm going to be here, arm under the armpit. I'm going to clasp my hands, shoulder in his face, my right leg's back for counterbalance, and that would be how I would just hold him from side across. If I'm the guy on the bottom now, a basic escape is, let's say he has everything. He has his hands clasped, he's got his shoulder in my face, and he's got me pinned in this position. Before I start going crazy, I mean, there's multiple escapes, but the simplest one is, look, I want to get my elbow on the hip. That's going to start taking away some of the pressure on my face. I'm going to take my left hand. I don't want to push up. I want to turn his face. See, when I turn his face, there's like a little space here. I'm going to clasp my hands. I'm going to bump and scoot at the same time, and I'm going to run my left hand under his right armpit. So I bump. I run my hand through. Once I get my hand through, we're going to scoot and get to my knees. So look, I scoot, head inside. That's the key, guys. Remember, while his arm is blocking my face, I can't get up. Head inside, and look, I run my bottom leg through. I don't want to turn with my top leg. I want to run my bottom leg through, and I start coming up for my takedown. Like that. That would be a side across. Remember, I can also hold in scarf position. Turn this way. When I hold scarf, there's two different kinds of scarf. There's scarf with the head and broken scarf with the arm. So look, when I'm holding with the head, right, I can kind of grab my leg or just hold here in this scarf position. The key, guys, is the only thing I want to touch the ground is this part and my foot. I don't want to be sitting on my butt. You see, I'm kind of got my butt off the ground. That's how I want to hold scarf. If someone has me in scarf position, the thing that's holding me, guys, is this hand, right? So look, I want to do a drill with him. Not a drill. I want to do a trick to him. I want to try to bridge and try to put him on his face. Two things are going to happen. Either he posts and I get to my knees, so like I kind of bridge. Post with your hand. This hand. If he posts, I'm able to get my elbow through and get to my knees. Most guys understand this and they don't let go. But if he doesn't let go, you see what he did before? He tried to post on his head. That's what a good fighter does. He doesn't want to let go of my arm. But if he posts on his head, his butt comes off the floor. So John, come on this side. When I bump him and his butt comes off the floor and I put my knee under his butt, see? And then I kind of carry him over. So this move, this escape has two different parts. He either posts his hand and I get to my knees, or he lifts his butt and I go underneath him and I roll him. Go back down. This is called broken scarf. Broken scarf means I don't have the head. I have the underhook and I have the arm. Sometimes it comes from here, where I'm here and I just kind of switch to this broken scarf. Okay, again, this is the hand that's holding him down. If he was able to get this elbow on my hip, he would start to be able to escape, right? So, because he's in this broken scarf, this is going to be the battle. Look, my hand, again, the way he's supposed to be is below. So I can't. But if I'm able to, look, I want to come across and fight this hand and get my elbow to the floor. Once I get the elbow to the floor, we're going to be in a scramble. He might now get back to his knees, and we're going to kind of start to scramble up like this. My hand's gonna come over. I'm gonna push his hand off. As soon as I get his hand off, I just wanna put this arm to the floor. Once I get my elbow to the floor, look, same thing like before, I scoot and get to my knees. Bottom leg through, always bottom leg through. Go down. We also have reverse scarf, right? Reverse scarf. I can have just his body, or I can have him by the top like this, either in this Kimura position or with the arm or without the arm, right? So again, sometimes guys are here, right, and I do this. And I switch to this reverse scarf. Again, anytime I'm in this scarf position, it doesn't matter which scarf. This part and this, and I'm bridged. So again, guys, when the guy's in this reverse scarf, guys, look, I'm going to show you the escape. Both my hands are going to shove him right here. See, I shove. Once I get a little movement, look, after I get movement and my arm locks out, I come up to my elbow, keep your mouth. And then I can kind of push myself free. He's going to then turn and we'll retake guard probably. So look, I shove to my elbow and face me, and then we're going to kind of take guard. Okay guys, that's just a few positions from top and bottom, side across. There's more, but I'm not going to have, go on. I mean, there's obviously more escapes. There's more hold downs. I can use the door stop. I can go north and south. If you guys want to see those, I'll make another video. Thanks, guys.